Hey everybody, this is Ashanti from Podcast Thursdays. You're listening to Ashanti's Enlightening Pod, the show that informs you and others of life's mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, and social challenges that we encounter on a day-to-day basis and how we can overcome it, not with only our understanding and knowledge, but God's. Today, we're going to be going over my introduction as your host for this show, and then we're going to move on to social media and how to overcome your fears when chasing your dreams. So, let's get into it. First, my name is Ashanti, and I am 17 years young. I just graduated high school, and my dream was to always become a successful businesswoman and just to teach others, find a way to help inspire the light into others so they can also grow. And that's always been like my dream and what I wanted to do, basically help others, because life is like not easy. So I always had to go through and deal with and overcome challenges, life's challenges that got thrown at me at a young age, and I had to figure out how to maneuver through the world without having a loss of hope and faith that things will eventually get better. And that's what basically helped me create this podcast, was to share my failures and share my successes and how I overcame and how I got to the point where I am today. And that really right there alone inspired me so much. And I just wanted to get on here and to give y'all some light and tell y'all to keep going. Even though it may get hard, it will get lonely. Anyways, I don't want to boring y'all with my introduction and my life story. Let's get into social media. So, I'm starting now to become active on social media. I'm not like I've never been like a social media influencer. So it'd be hard for me to stay consistent when posting my business and stuff. But, I still try to, like, when I remember or when I figure like I'm slacking, that's what motivates me to get on here and post and get up and push myself to do videos or to post my business or to inspire others to follow their dreams too. I feel like it took me a long time to make any moves career wise, like knowing what I wanted to do. I feel like I've never stayed on one thing that I wanted to do. As you know, I am like a free spirit, I do what I want to do when I want to do it. It could be good and bad sometimes, because it's just like sometimes I don't be listening when I should be listening. And then when I do listen, I'll be like, I would say my biggest thing of like social media is like consuming others people's thoughts and actions and feelings and emotions. I feel like even in general, even when you get off of social media and you go hang around with your uncle, your cousin, your friend, your brother, your sister, I feel like you're also in somebody else's energy, and it's really hard to focus on your thoughts and your energy when you are with other people, or when you are giving time and energy to other things like social media. You could see something on social media like, oh, I'm mad, and you starting to get mad, and that's not even your energy. You really happy in real life off of social media. Cut your phone off, put your phone down, you happy. But just because somebody else said that they mad and they irritated, you irritated, and it's just that energy is just like. So that's my thing. I feel like I don't know. It's like I could be on social media, but then it's like I'm off social media. So it's just like, for however long I'm on social media is how I need to take 10 times the length, the space away from social media to get back to my normal self and know that I'm always in my energy. I'm always in control of my energy. And I just feel like that's one fear that I need to overcome, is like I could be on social media, I could share my energy, but I don't have to consume everything that I see on social media, on YouTube, on TV, music, everything you do in your life, everything you eat, everything you see, smell, touch, do, it is consuming you, and it is becoming a part of you in your life and your identity. And let's get into our identity. Knowing who we are, I feel like as soon as we're born, like we're forced into our parents' stereotype, social stereotypes that people have of us. And I feel like it don't it programs, I feel like our minds are like already programmed as we grow up, because we already have our set of beliefs from our parents. We already Christian, or we already, like, we don't get the chance to choose our life path and our choices, especially when we're young, because we're young. So we're under our parents' care. They have to nurture us and teach us until we get older to know that, hey, I don't like this, I don't like that. Like, when a kid, you feed them Cheetos all their whole childhood, and they be like, and they grow up and they get to middle school and they be like, oh no, I want to eat hot Cheetos now, because their mind was programmed to Cheetos, because you kept I cannot. Okay. Y'all, one thing about this podcast is I'm going to laugh and I'm going to be myself. I'm not a robot. I'm not going to be standing right here just staring at y'all talking. I got to show some personality. And if y'all like it, y'all like it. If y'all don't, I still love you. But don't give that negative energy to me. Anyways, I feel like social media is like on and off these days. It's like, I don't know, you don't know who's going to support you at what time. You don't know who's behind the phone judging you or doing anything. But I do thank you guys for the support on my social media. If you haven't, go follow my Instagram and make sure you subscribe to my podcast if you want to see more of me. And I know that this is my first ever video, so advice can be taken, can be seen, be nice. I'm a beginner. It's only going to get better with time. Of course, the quality, the background, everything is going to get better with time. But it was just like I become too stagnant, and then I don't like make effort or progress with anything. So it's better to anybody who following a dreams and chasing their dreams, it's better to start now than to start never. It's just like, oh, I'm gonna start one day, but it's just like, turn it into day one, day one of, imperfection. We're not perfect. Everything is not gonna be in your plans always. No. So I just feel like me and this video is gonna get along real good, because I don't know, I feel like I'm expressing myself more than I did in the next video that I'm gonna post next week, next Thursday, because I'm posting this video. I'm a communicator. I like communication. I like understanding. I like to be understood. So me communicating and me finding ways to be happy, which it was communicating my feelings when I feel it, that's what makes me happy, and that's what makes you stay mentally sane. And then whatever else you feeling, like personal feelings, is like what only you can understand, and what only you have to know. It can exude to your physical, exude to your social. So basically, you know how when you mad, you want to go to the gym, do a couple of squats, get your mind off things. It helps you relieve your emotions. Everyone have a different way of expressing their emotions. So me being happy and me, like, feeling calm and at peace. I like to communicate. I like people to know my feelings, and that's how I overcome it. But me and being misunderstood went along real well, especially in my family, because I feel like I write an essay to my family, and I feel like they only heard like one sentence out of my whole essay, and that one sentence that they understood wasn't even my sentence. It was their sentence that they was thinking. So it was like my feelings is just like under the rug, and that's what honestly made me become more introverted, like more reserved, because it was just like, if I wear this, they're gonna say something about it. If I say this, they're gonna say something about it. If I do this, that, they're gonna say something. So that was really why I was introverted. I don't believe I'm introverted, because when I be with my friends and when I be at school, I'm running my mouth, running my choppers down to the ground. So I feel like creating more of a healthy family dynamic is what I started to think of more when I was exiting my high school journey, and that's what I'm focusing on right now. We're not perfect, but I still try to communicate in a healthy way, because I be getting irritated fast. So not getting irritated and just communicating in a healthy way, even when I'm deep down still irritated. I don't want to exude that to nobody else. I want to acknowledge it. I'm acknowledging it, but I'm still like, expressing my irritation in a healthy way, which has become very, very healthy in this house. If you want to overcome your fears and start chasing your dreams today, I would say my biggest piece of advice is to not too much care what people say, and not too much care about what people think about you, because the more you care, the more you're gonna be in despair. And I was like, I'm just playing. No, for real. The more you care, the more you're gonna sit and consume somebody else's thoughts that you probably don't even care about. But just because they said it, you probably gonna go home and think about it all day and probably start to believe it. So don't care what nobody talking about if it ain't positive. Respect people on my channel, different people at that. So family and friends are gonna come on my channel, and it's just gonna be a vibe. It don't even have to be family and friends. It's gonna what? Not for real. If I still be doing this podcast stuff like 5 years, like couple years in, I would feel like, who would I want on my show? I would say Monica. I feel like my dream person would be Nipsey Hussle, but he passed away. Hey, Michael Jordan and Monica. Those are my two people that I want to see on this podcast in a few years. When I get up. Okay, y'all. I'm just, at this point, I'm just talking. Anyways, if you guys want to see more of me and my outgoing, reserved, but funny personality, make sure you subscribe to my podcast and follow my Instagram. And if you want to give me some advice on what you want to see, what you want to hear about, I'm gonna put it somewhere. Yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching.